And a good Friday evening. Welcome inside the DC Everest Fieldhouse for boys high school basketball on Zaleski Sports. My name's Chris Conley. Wisconsin Valley Conference rivals will renew today. DC Everest is hosting Wisconsin Rapids. Evergreens want to be in the conversation among the best teams in the league. We already know that Spash and Marshfield are really good. In fact, they play each other tonight. The Evergreens will need a win to keep pace to be a part of that conversation. Evergreens have played 9 times. They've won 7 of their games so far this season. And the Evergreens' 2 losses are both to good teams. They have a loss to Marshfield in late 2020. 17 players, so that's a super deep bench. But they're not very experienced. Wisconsin Rapids has only 3 seniors. They've played 8 games and have lost 6 of them and are 0-2 in league play. Rapids also does not have a lot of height. A lot of their sophomores who are listed on the varsity roster played in the JV game, which concluded just before we came on the air. Evergreen's JV doubled up Wisconsin Rapids for a win here. Pre-game coverage is brought to you by Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston, providing dependable vehicle repair, service, and tires for 22 years. With a 3-year nationwide warranty and free roadside assistance at Auto Select, you're good to go. Auto Select, Schofield Avenue in Weston, and Highway 10 East and Church Street in Stevens Point. Going to be a fun environment tonight. Rapids has brought a lot of fans, for that hour drive up, so they're well represented in the bleachers across our way. DC Everest not only has the pet band, but the alumni pet band is joining them in performance tonight. And the DC Everest dance team, who is in competition later this weekend, will fine-tune their routine tonight at halftime. Basketball comes first. DC Everest and Wisconsin Rapids. Starting lineups, national anthem, and the opening tip when we come right back on Zaleski Sports.
Find auto repairs, brakes, tires, and oil changes all in one place at Auto Select in Weston. At Auto Select, you can expect dependable automotive repair from the experts you can trust will exceed your expectations. Auto repair has never been so comfortable with a spacious, clean waiting room with refreshments along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. And ask about their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty. For your next auto repair or maintenance, bring your vehicle to Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston. In Stevens Point and Plover, at Auto Select, you're good to go.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
I knew I wanted to start an agency that honored those small town values like relationships and service. Our mission is to sell insurance ethically and with integrity to protect our clients' needs today, tomorrow, and in the future.
Not everybody understands insurance, and it's a good day when I can help give peace of mind.
When working with Access Insurance, we are a team, so you don't just get one of us, you get all 4 of us.
Access Insurance Agency, our business revolves around you.
Pre-game shoot-around is just about over. Teams are gathering in front of their benches. Red Raiders in the red with white numerals. DC Everest in the home white with green trim. Evergreens roll in tonight on a 4-game winning streak. I guess the challenge for Everest, the teams in front of them, Spash and Marshfield, will probably win their games against Rapids. So should the Evergreens be upset, and make no mistake, the Evergreens will be playing as the favorite tonight, they'll wind up chasing a loss that the teams ahead of them will probably put into the win column. Rapids just wants to play well, play within themselves. Again, Rapids with a lot of sophomores and juniors on their varsity lineup. So maybe better basketballs ahead for the Red Raiders next season. Pretty large crowd here to start 2026 on the home part of the schedule. I mean, the basketball season will feel different now. Now that you're turning the calendar into January, the games come one after another for the next month or 5 or 6 weeks. It's a more demanding part of the schedule because you will shift to more conference games, and you're going to be playing 2 and 3 times a week right now through the time that the playoffs begin. As we mentioned in our pregame, Spash and Marshfield playing tonight in boys basketball. Who do you like in that one? Since the Evergreens already have lost to Marshfield, I guess the Evergreens have to be Spash Panther fans tonight? Yeah, I think so. Also down in Wisconsin Rapids tonight, DC Everest girls and Wisconsin Rapids girls will be playing. Is Super Stevie Maves, our director of broadcast operations? He's on the mic for that game. Oh, yes, he is. Everest girls and Rapids both are improved girl basketball programs this season. Now the crowd at the DC Everest Fieldhouse comes to its feet. Let's go down to courtside and the DC Everest Student Pep Band and Alumni Band for the Star Spangled Banner. When you add in the DC Everest alumni, we've never had this many musicians in the house. They go from the very first row of the bleachers at courtside all the way up to the very top. Well represented. Everest band director Joe Finnegan retires at the end of the school year, so lots of alumni are back to say their farewells. Zach Mansell will be one of the starters for Wisconsin Rapids, joined by sophomore Walker Schmidt. Kobe Verhulst, Brody Gilbertson, and I believe the last starter for Wisconsin Rapids will be Caius Poat. He's a junior. Evergreen starters, there's Luke Honor. Ransom Dickerson will start tonight, so will Caden English. And there's Cade Felch and Xavier Edwards. Edwards and Felch, the two seniors, and they've been working their magic together. Teams gathering at their respective foul lines will be underway in just a moment. I've got one of the Everest starters wrong. Caden English will not start. He was out to greet the starters off the bench. Vander Truax is the fifth starter, and Truax will jump center for the Evergreens. against Brody Gilbertson. Whistle sounds, and we're underway. Friday night high school hoops on Zaleski Sports. Xavier Edwards with the first possession. Rapids is out tight man-to-man. Xavier Edwards to the wing. Dickerson gives it up. Truax traveled. No, he was pushed as he started to move towards the basket. Non-shooting foul. Caius Poat called for the foul, his first. Evergreen's inbound underneath. Xavier Edwards inbounds it a little high. Truax back to Xavier Edwards, moving without the without the ball, and an easy basket for Xavier Edwards. Evergreens are really good at moving without the ball. That's the strength of this team. Make an extra pass to the weak side, find someone right underneath the cylinder. Rapids on their first possession. Got an elbow and a push-off. It's an offensive foul on Rapids. Caius Piat is called for his second. One on the defensive end and one on the offensive end. He'll have to come out. So Rapids with an early foul situation. Xavier Edwards, quick release on the three, off the front iron, no good. Truax could not secure it. Walker Schmidt has it for Rapids. Brought to you by Design Theory 19. Your home's the heart of your best moments. Make it uniquely yours with Design Theory 19. Downtown Wausau or online at designtheory19.com. Design Theory 19, where dreams become design. Evergreens have an answer down at the other end after the Rapids three. Vander Truax with the answer. So we've had our first two lead changes of the night. Evergreen's defense is tight. It's knocked away when out of bounds, but it's off the Everest defender. It's off Luke Honor. Rapids will keep the ball. Minute and a half in tonight. Zach Mansell, one of the juniors, he's a captain for Wisconsin Rapids. Again, they've only got three seniors. Give and go, nice movement without the ball. And Kobe Verholst scores. Second time Rapids has had a lead here in the early going. Truax looks to drive in, pass is loose, tracked down by Ransom Dickerson. Cade Felch swings to the corner. Evergreen's back out. Felch, quick release three, short. Long rebound comes out to Xavier Edwards. Evergreens will reset. Double teamed and knocked away from Luke Honor, an Everest turnover. Driving in, strip, late whistle. Boy, Brody Gilbertson looked like he lost control of that ball. A late whistle bails him out. Non-shooting foul. Nope, they're going to say he was in the act. Gilbertson will shoot two. Fouls on Luke Honor. His first, team's first. Free throw is good. Foundation Finance has started a job making the money you need with flexible scheduling, a close-knit, fun-loving group, and full-time benefits from day one. FoundationFinance.com. Two free throws are both true for Brody Gilbertson, one of the seniors on the Rapids team. 7-4. Xavier Edwards protects the ball, drives in, blocking foul. Two free throws coming up. Even though Xavier was coming in a little hot, the Rapids defensive player was not set. Peyton Resch called for that foul, his first, team's third. Two free throws coming up for Xavier. Too strong off the back, one more coming. One of two from the free throw line. Rapids with the ball and a 2-point lead. Teams will meet again in February down at Rapids. Looking to drive in, Mansell kicks to the corner, baseline three, too strong. A miss for Peyton Resch. Rapids comes out for the rebound, dunking and flushing is Brody Gilbertson. On that three, the long rebound gave Rapids a second chance, and they converted. Driving in, Cade Felch blocked from behind, got it back in traffic. Evergreen's reset. Evergreen's a little shaky on their ball control, but Ransom Dickerson recovered. Xavier Edwards guarded closely, cut off. Pass into a tight window. Evergreen still have it. Spinning down low and scoring Luke Honor. Honor saved the possession for the Evergreens and got points. Here's Walker Schmidt. Over to Brody Gilbertson. Gilbertson leads Rapids with 4 points in the early going. Contested three, it's good. Zach Mansell had Xavier Edwards right by him, sticks the three. 5-point lead, biggest lead of the night for Rapids in the early going. Xavier Edwards looks to drive in, cut off in the lane. Got to get out of there. Felch contested three, round and out. Ransom, rebound, Vander Truax. Truax underneath scores. Truax with the board and the basket. Rapids holding their own against an Everest team that's just accomplished more so far this season. This possession will take us down to 13 minutes in the first half. Peyton Resch had a touch. He hit his last three from the corner. Resch has it back. Rapids on the perimeter against Everest man-to-man defense. Gilbertson is guarded by Honor. Honor tries to body him up. Gilbertson stripped. Wow, he sold that foul. We're going to say that Honor bumped him from behind, but Gilbertson could win an Oscar for that. Foul is called on Xavier Edwards, his first, team second, non-shooting. Sam Dasso comes in for the Evergreens. Rapids puts Walker Schmidt back in. They'll inbound underneath their own basket. Little trouble getting it in. And into Walker Schmidt. Rapids backs it way out. Brody Gilbertson. Looked like he was leaning back to hear an instruction from his coach. Drives to the basket. Contested. Gilbertson high off the glass. He's got 6 now. It's a nice take. Cade Felch in the lane. Extra pass down low and an assist. Felch to Vander Truax. Truax got 6 for the Trees now. Three ball coming. Too strong. Caius Poat back in. He's on the floor with 2 fouls. Evergreen's made it a one-and-done trip. Xavier Edwards cut off. Tried to make an extra pass down low. That's off the Rapids defender. Trying to fit that into a tight spot. It's off Walker Schmidt. We're brought to you by Newton Electric. From residential to commercial, industrial to agriculture, Newton Electric in Wausau has been serving central Wisconsin since 1977. Give them a call or find them online at newtonelec.com. Ransom Dickerson scores for the Evergreens, and the Trees want a timeout. They're back within 1. 14-13, 11:23 to play till halftime. Back in a moment on Zaleski Sports.
Take your education out of the classroom and give new spaces a spin. Wherever you are, North Central Technical College is there with flexible learning options, including rolling start dates and 100% online classes. Earn your degree around your life.
I'm Chris Conley. I wonder if the Evergreens took this timeout after Ransom Dickerson's basket because they want to set up a defensive change. Maybe the Evergreens want to press or trap after the timeout. Yes, indeed they do. Mr. Conley living in the coach's heads. Full court pressure comes on after the timeout. See how Rapids handles this. Cross court, Evergreens were looking to trap in the corner. Instead, a contested three. That's a tough shot. Rebound to Vander Truax of the Evergreens. Off the Gilbertson miss. Truax gets it back, looks to drive, splits defenders and scores. Another lead change. Evergreens are back in front. Truax has 8. Like the Red Sea parted for Vander Truax. I think the two Rapids defenders were unsure who was going to guard. Rapids just broke the 10-second count. Extra pass down low, down at the feet of Ethan Dillingham, who came in during the timeout. Rapids recovers. Dillingham's got it back. Thinking about that three with Zach Mansell. Mansell kicks it back out. Rapids on the perimeter. Entry pass knocked away. Good defense. Denying Brody Gilbertson was Luke Honor. Sam Dasso is out. Ransom Dickerson back in for the Evergreens. Rapids led by 5 earlier. In trouble. That's a travel. Sure is. Brody Gilbertson tried to fight through the double team, but the feet were moving before contact. To the corner, quick release three. No, extra pass down low. Honor tried to feed Dickerson, no finish. Rapids gives the ball right back. Backey's Family Chiropractic in Rothschild provides personalized chiropractic care no matter what issue your body's battling, migraines, anxiety, stress, or a wide variety of youth issues. Let Backey's Family Chiropractic give you back the life you deserve. Evergreens have done nothing from the outside so far in this game. Here they are up by 1 with possession. Trying to change that. Dickerson three. Down it goes. And the Evergreens stretch this lead out. 18-14. Trapped in the backcourt. Rapids may need a timeout. Yeah, they do. Rapids was moving backwards, and the 10-second count almost caught up with them. Rapids has had a little trouble dealing with the Everest defensive pressure in the backcourt. Rapids has the ball and 4 points behind when we come back on Zaleski Sports.
The first tube was bent in 1968 back in a garage by our house. Shortly after that, we moved into a rented space in a machine shop.
Moving into this building in 2000 at 90,000 square feet.
So right now we sit at 165,000 square feet.
150 employees. Every day we look at how grateful we are to be where we are, but we never forget where we started. Here at J&D Tube Benders, we're a full custom hydraulic tube manufacturer. We can do anything from their simple bent tube component to a fully welded assembly.
We're in the middle stages of the first half. Rapids has the ball. The Evergreens have built up a 4-point lead. Brody Gilbertson will walk it into the front court, where Sam Dasso picks him up. Driving in. Got to call a foul here. Block is on the Evergreens on Ransom Dickerson, and free throws are coming up for Rapids. Dickerson's first, team's third. Ethan Dillingham, one of the other seniors for Rapids, with 2 free throws coming up. That didn't look good coming right out of his hands. Short off the front of the rim. One out of 2. Evergreens by 3 and the ball. Xavier Edwards coming in. Truax sets a screen up high. Ransom Dickerson on the edge. Extra pass down low. Ransom Dickerson on the finish. Fed by Luke Honor. That's been a nice combination so far in the game for the Evergreens. Up by 5, their biggest lead of the night. Picked up his dribble in the backcourt. Dillingham gets it ahead, and then it's stolen away. Walker Schmidt didn't have the handle. Evergreens back the other way. Basket for Luke Honor. Rapids got off to a good start, but here in the middle stages, they've not played as well. So a danger zone moment for the Red Raiders. Don't want to let this one get away before halftime. Walker Schmidt, and now over to Brody Gilbertson. Kick out 3. Boy, they need this, and it's good. Walker Schmidt. Do the Evergreens have an answer? Round and out from Ransom Dickerson. A one and done. Rebound for Ethan Dillingham. Rapids looking to inch a little closer. Turned it over. Evergreens 2-on-1 to Luke Honor. Back to Ransom Dickerson, who scores. Points off a turnover. Evergreens have settled back into a zone right now. See if Rapids recognizes this. Try and shoot over it. Nope. Driving left hand. Brody Gilbertson, who'd been quiet for a while and is heard from now. He has 8. Xavier Edwards splits defenders. Does he have an answer? No, he's fouled before he started the move to the basket. Non-shooting foul. The foul is on Ethan Dillingham, who's going to have his hands full guarding the pretty fast Xavier Edwards. 4th team foul on Rapids. And Xavier Edwards will inbound underneath. In traffic, Cade Felch. He was bumped too. Felch gets his first points of the night, and in all honesty, should be on the free throw line too. He absorbed contact at the rim. Ball is tipped out of bounds. Good defense by Xavier Edwards. Rapids will keep it. Hafferman Learning Center says when school feels overwhelming, families need support they can trust. Hafferman Learning Center provides personalized academic tutoring and skill development to help students feel confident, capable, and supported. Find more at HaffermanLearningCenter.com. Hafferman Learning Center, thank you for joining our Zaleski Sports family of sponsors. You make our high school sports coverage possible. Timeout on the floor. We'll take 1, 2. This is high school basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Elite Auto Care on Schofield Avenue in Weston offers the best in automotive care and repair. This locally owned and operated repair group features a full staff of ASE certified technicians. They are ready to handle all major and minor repairs to get you back on the road. For any make, any model vehicle, look to Elite Auto Care for repairs. From general maintenance and preventative care like oil changes and tire rotations, to those more challenging issues like air conditioning, brakes, and engine issues. Elite Auto also offers a full selection of tires to fit your vehicle needs. For your next auto needs, turn to Elite Auto Care, your local family-owned auto business, on Schofield Avenue in Schofield.
Welcome back. I'm Chris Conley. Well, Rapids is 2 wins and 6 losses on the season. The Evergreens are 7-2. The Evergreens have had momentum here in the middle part of the first half, but have not been able to pull away. So this game remains competitive. Rapids with the ball, Everest by 6. 7 minutes to go until halftime. Zach Mansell directs traffic. Ransom Dickerson comes out to guard him. Now Gilbertson, he's the scoring threat with 8 of the 20 points for Rapids so far tonight. Travel. Boy, that's an unforced error, too. Rapids player wasn't guarded closely, just dragged that back foot as he put the ball down on the floor. Feed down low. Will Hopper fed down low to Vander Truax. Truax scores again for the Evergreens, who are now up by 8. Truax is the first player to double digits with 10. Evergreens trapping in the corner. Rapids ball is loose, out of bounds. That was out of bounds, I think. Rapids saves it. Evergreens take it away. Back-to-back turnovers for the Red Raiders. Truax double team. Xavier Edwards played him soft, goes cross court to Felch. 3-ball high, arcing, good. Evergreens reversed the ball from the far side to the near side, and Cade Felch rainbows it home. This 11-point lead is the biggest of the night for Everest. Tipped away in the backcourt. 3 turnovers in a row for Rapids, and a travel as Ransom Dickerson was going to the basket. Caius Poit comes back in. Caius has 2 fouls for Rapids. Evergreens are looking to trap here. Here's Walker Schmidt. From the corner, needed that, and got a loose ball foul on the rebound. Zach Mansell's miss. Foul is on the Evergreens, battling for that rebound. It'll be the team's 4th foul. Foul is called for Cade Felch. Will Hopper will come out. Sam Dasso is in. Rapids has Carter Brown, one of their sophomores who came in during the last stoppage. Gilbertson spinning, fancy move, and he scores. Gilbertson's got 10. Evergreens keep the ball on the perimeter. Xavier Edwards surveys. Edwards double teams, keeps possession. Felch looking for back-to-back threes. Nope, that one's short. Rebound to Walker Schmidt of the Red Raiders. In the hands of Gilbertson again. Gilbertson's the scoring threat, and Luke Honor guards him. Senior against junior. A miss. Up for the rebound goes Sam Dasso. A one-and-done trip for Rapids. Evergreen's looking to get this back to double digits. Got his defender up in the air, and Vander Truax scores again underneath. Truax has been a force to be reckoned with and stolen in the backcourt, and Sam Dasso scores. Rapids just lackadaisical there. It's their 9th turnover to the Evergreens 2. Evergreens have steadily built this lead. Here's Carter Brund in the lane, up and in. Wisconsin Rapids will take a 30-second timeout. Why don't we keep it right here? Evergreens are up by 11. Neither team in foul trouble, so it looks like we're going to get to halftime, probably without either team in the bonus. Got 4 minutes to play. Evergreens are looking for an 8th win of the season. Rapids led early. They were up by 5. Evergreens have led by as many as 11, and the lead is at 11 right now. Rapids will have the ball out of the timeout. Beg your pardon. Everest has the ball out of the timeout. Have to go the length of the floor here. Xavier Edwards guarded by Zach Mansell. Edwards gets it back. Cross court. Felch has been hot lately. Cross court too strong through the hands of Vander Truax. Just about the only thing that Vander's done wrong here in the first half. Truax leads all scorers with 12. Evergreens keep the full court pressure on, which has made Rapids a little uncomfortable. Cross court pass, stolen again. Evergreens were unable to save it. Taken right back by Walker Schmidt. Sherrill Tire and Service is where you'll get your car done right. Oil changes, new tires, brakes, engine trouble, and more. Look to Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Evergreens have just been called for a 5th foul. That foul was on Sam Dasso. Rapids driving in. Gilbertson came in hot. No contact. Gilbertson with the basket. Rapids has this down to single digits, which is where they'd like it to be when we get to the locker room. Baseline 3. Good! Sam Dasso. Rapids coming down the other way, blocked underneath. Vander Truax just said no to Peyton Resch. Rapids got it back though. Long 3, too strong for Gilbertson. I think Rapids would have preferred to run offense there. Sam Dasso got the rebound, so 1 and done for the Raiders. Truax along the baseline, he was bumped. This is going to be Rapids' 5th team foul. 2.5 to go till halftime. Peyton Resch has just picked up his 2nd personal foul. Dickerson's back in for the Evergreens. Truax goes back out. Evergreens work the perimeter. Felch, quick release. He's got his 3rd 3. Cade Felch for the Evergreens. The lead stretches out to 15. And there's a bump in the backcourt. Cade Felch has just been called for his 2nd foul. That's the last one that the Evergreens have to give. Again, you don't like the foul so far away from the basket when your team has momentum. Felch will come out. They don't want him to pick up his 3rd before halftime. So Dasso is back in. Dasso's played well for the Evergreens tonight. Gilbertson for Rapids. Picked up his dribble, tried to feed that down low, was looking for Colby Cox, who's in off the bench and was stolen. Evergreens down low, extra pass. Truax strong to the rim. Truax was slicing down the lane and scores. Rapids again in the backcourt. Just looks like they're struggling to find answers against this full court pressure. Into the front court, settling for an outside 3. That's, you got to run offense there. Zach Mansell misses. Vander Truax gets the rebound. Vander's had a big first half. Baseline 3 for the Evergreens. Everest player Sam Dasso was planted on the seat of his pants looking for a foul that did not come. Gilbertson for Rapids, spins, double team, blocked by Truax. No. Hot in the kitchen there. Rapids will reset with 1:10 to play in the first half. Truax elevated 2 to knock that away. Under a minute to go. Cross court pass. In traffic. Thinking about the long 2 was Mansell. Brought it back down. Everest defense has been tight this trip down the floor. Splitting defenders to the rim and rolling it in is Ethan Dillingham. Evergreens are running regular offense. They're not holding for 1. Bump down low, spinning towards the rim. Dickerson too strong, but fought for his own rebound and gets it back. Second half, second chance points. Dickerson joins the double figures club. He's got 11. Rapids almost turns it over. 10 seconds to go officially until halftime. Rapids will pull this back out. In the hands of Gilbertson, their best offensive player. Gilbertson with a head of steam, misses at the rim. 2 seconds, 1 second. This would count if it goes short from Ransom Dickerson. 45-28. Evergreens owned the middle and the closing stages of the first half. As the Evergreens built this lead up, the Rapids turnovers were up too. They've turned it over 10 times in the first half, and the Evergreens were opportunistic, turning those turnovers into points. Everest by 17 at intermission. Again, here at the DC Everest Fieldhouse, the alumni band will be entertaining, and the Everest dance team, year after year, one of the best in the state, will be entertaining for the fans here. Halftime is brought to you by Innovative Health. We'll talk about the adjustments that these teams will need to make when we come back. First half leading scorers are on the way too. Evergreens lead by 17 at intermission on Zaleski Sports.
Hey, Brian Butch called.
Brian Butch?
He really loves Abbey Bank, but he wants to work here.
What are we going to do with him?
I don't know. Let's let him try a few different jobs.
Let's get you that loan.
Brian, buddy, you're really good at basketball, but maybe leave the banking to us.
For the very best in craftsmanship and innovative construction, put your trust in Scherer Construction. You'll see their work when you drop your kids at school, visit the public library, drive past the fire station, or even in the industrial park. Scherer Construction has helped countless homeowners with bringing their dreams to life, and hundreds of businesses create beautiful facilities that make our communities shine all throughout Wisconsin. For your next residential, commercial, municipal, or educational construction project, join the countless others who have put their faith in Scherer Construction. Find their location right here in Wausau or online at schererconstruction.com.
I got referred to the orthodontist and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Great Lakes Cheese in Wausau is hiring full-time second and third shifts with competitive starting wages and a pay increase every 90 days during your first year. Great Lakes Cheese invests in their employees. Apply today at jobs.greatlakescheese.com.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield. Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
It is halftime at the DC Everest Fieldhouse. I'm Chris Conley, 45-28 Evergreens, and the Evergreens were widening their lead down the end of the first half. Let's take a look at first half leading scorers. Vander Truax leads all with 14. Cade Felch has 8. Ransom Dickerson with 11. Rest of the Everest scoring, Sam Dasso with 5. Luke Honor with 4, and Xavier Edwards with 3 points. Evergreens turned the ball over only twice in the first half. 4 threes and 1 for 2 from the free throw line. For Wisconsin Rapids, led by their senior captain, Brody Gilbertson. He has 12. 5 for Zach Mansell. 3 each for Walker Schmidt and Peyton Resch. Ethan Dillingham hit a 3, so he has 3 points. Kobe Verhulst has 2, and Carter Braund has 2. Rapids hit 3 threes, 3 of 4 from the foul line, but 10 turnovers. Turnovers are 10-2 in the first half. Well, there's an adjustment that Wisconsin Rapids needs to make. Turnovers were low in the early part of the first half, and Rapids played competitive. They even built up a 5-point lead. The Evergreens have taken a lot of the turnovers and have converted them into points. Halftime report brought to you by Innovative Health, providing complete chiropractic care to the greater Wausau area. If you've been benched by aches and pains, Innovative Health will get you back in the game with the right adjustments to help you feel better so you can live better. I know next week we'll catch up with the Everest boys again. 1 week from tonight, Friday, the Wausau East Lumberjacks will be here at the Fieldhouse. That'll be a boys and girls basketball doubleheader. Ladies will play first at 6 o'clock, followed by the boys basketball game at 7:45. Both of those games will be right here on Zaleski Sports. Elsewhere, Everest girls and Wisconsin Rapids are playing down in Rapids tonight. That's also on one of our other Zaleski Sports channels. And the boys basketball game that'll get the most attention in the Wisconsin Valley Conference, Marshfield and Spash, first and second place teams. Evergreens would be no worse than a tie for second place if they hold on to this one and win tonight. Evergreens by 17, 45-28. Teams will be back for the second half shoot-around, and then our game will resume. This is high school basketball on a Friday night on Zaleski Sports.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that looked for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Want to save even more at Fleet Farm? Sign up for Fleet Rewards for exclusive offers and deals. Earn points every time you shop. 500 points gets you a $5 reward. It's free and easy to sign up, in-store or online. Plus, earn rewards even faster with the Fleet Rewards credit card. Get 4 times the points every time you use your Fleet Rewards credit card. Start shopping and start saving even more with Fleet Rewards at Fleet Farm.
Welcome back. While we were in our commercial break, Rapids came out of the locker room with about 2 minutes left in halftime. Got to tell you, the body language was not particularly good. If you were just looking at these two teams as they came out onto the court, you could tell which team was losing. Rapids just kind of walked over to their bench. No shoot around to start the second half. Evergreens come out nice and loose and are shooting to the left of our Zaleski Sports cameras. Right, if we took the scoreboard graphic off of our Zaleski Sports screen and I asked you which team's winning this game right now, you would pick the Evergreens. And I don't know, maybe that has nothing to do with anything. Maybe Rapids will turn it around. They do get the ball to start the second half. Vander Truax is a tall kid for the Evergreens, 6'3", got a couple of blocks, couple of big rebounds, and has 14 points on the board to lead all scorers. Big first half for Vander Truax. Brody Gilbertson has 12 for the Red Raiders. Needs more from his supporting cast. As the second half gets underway, we'll tell you that we're sponsored by Lead Car Toyota of Wausau. Unbeatable deals and award-winning service at Lead Car Toyota Wausau. Your full-service destination for everything Toyota and a state-of-the-art collision center. Find us on North 20th Avenue in Wausau. Rapids is already on the floor. Well, you know what? They're one player short. What's going on here? Rapids has only 4 players out. Now, there's the fifth. Okay. Kobe Verholst was over in front of the bench talking with his coach. Rapids will move from right to left on your Zaleski Sports screen. And the Evergreens look like they'll settle into half-court defense as play is back in. Here's Walker Schmidt. Caius Poat is on the floor. He's the only player with 2 fouls out there right now. Cade Felch has 2 for the Evergreens. And Felch is on the floor as well. 3 from the wing, high arcing, good. There's a good start for Rapids. Walker Schmidt had a 3 in the first half. Opens up the second half with 1 here. Xavier Edwards for Everest. Felch on the drive, cut off by Gilbertson. Senior on senior. Ransom Dickerson. Felch, 3 from the wing. There's an answer. Both teams open with hits from behind the arc. Everest tries full court pressure, and it worked in the first half. Rapids breaks the timeline. Should be a beeline to the basket. Basket and a foul. Luke Honor played defense with his arms instead of his feet. Grazed the scorer as he went by and is called for it. Luke Honor's second personal foul and a chance to complete the 3-point play for Gilbertson. Who now has 15 points and is the new leading scorer in tonight's game. Boy, Truax was open down low. Evergreens couldn't find him. Now he moves off to the wing. Truax on the dribble, splits defenders. Left hand, score! Truax now takes over leading scorer honors with 16. Lazy cross-court pass, almost stolen. And I thought Walker Schmidt may have traveled too. Gilbertson driving, basket and a foul. Vander Truax called for his first, team's second. Gilbertson with 16 now, looking for his 17th. It's true. Gilbertson with back-to-back old-fashioned 3-point plays. Evergreen still by 13, driving in. Xavier Edwards thought he was fouled. No call. Evergreens get the ball back. Edwards gets it back down low, double team. That time he is fouled, and he scores. Xavier Edwards got the call the second time. You see, keep working. Good things will happen. Caius Poat's just been called for his third. So he's the first player in foul trouble tonight. And Xavier Edwards' free throw is good. Xavier's got 6. Evergreens lead by 16. Gilbertson double-teamed and picked up his dribble to the wing. 3-ball up too strong for Verholst. Knocked around out of bounds to the Evergreens. Gilbertson couldn't grab it. I Spy with my broadcaster's eye. Spash leading Marshfield in the marquee boys basketball game tonight. It's 28-18. Driving to the basket, more points for Vander Truax, who's just filling up the stat sheet right now. Truax cooking on a big game. This 18-point lead is the biggest for the Evergreens. So we're 3 minutes into the second half. Rapids has not cut into this lead. Gilbertson, spin move, bumped, but no whistle on Luke Honor, and turns it over. To the basket, and a foul. Luke Honor will have a chance to complete a three-point play. Everest now by 20. Foul is on Kobe Verholst, his first, team's second, and here comes Luke Honor. Missed from the Serve Pro free throw line. Serve Pro like it never even happened. Number 1 in cleanup and restoration, Serve Pro. Evergreen steal and get more points. Luke Honor missed the free throw, but is productive nonetheless. Luke Honor's got 6. Rapids needs this 3, and it's too strong for Zach Mansell. Offensive rebound, though, by Verholst. And Rapids hits the 3. Case Poet. First points, and Rapids will take a timeout. Evergreens are still up big. It's a 19-point lead. We'll step aside for these messages on Zaleski Sports.
Here at Brickner Motors, in Little Chicago, we will help you order your brand new Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, or Jeep, and get it equipped the way you want it, in the color you've always dreamed of. Whether you choose from our in-stock selection or order factory fresh, quality vehicles at competitive prices are what keep people coming back again and again. Make the drive out to Brickner Motors on Little Chicago's northeast side and let our family take care of your family. You can count on us.
The quality materials that was used when the house was built were below builder grade. I wanted to do something a little exciting, add a little bit of color, a little bit of texture. The Infinity team took time to get to know us. He wanted to know what we wanted. Once he saw my design, he says, well, let's make this happen. It's a big project. Just changed the whole look of the house, and it looks like a brand new home. The Infinity team treated us like we were their family. I would recommend Infinity to anybody.
The Evergreens have outscored Rapids 14-12 since halftime. Rapids can't afford to trade baskets. Down by 17 at halftime, down by 19 here. Vander Truax to Felch in the corner. Quick release for a 3, short. Truax couldn't grab the rebound, coming out to get it. Caius Poet. Rapids has a lot of time left in this game, but they've got to be getting closer, not falling further behind. Hanging in the lane and short for Zach Mansell. Mansell shot that on the way down. Xavier Edwards will reset for the Evergreens. Cross court to Felch. Entry pass Truax. Truax low blocks, dribbles once, goes back out. Quick ball movement. Felch fakes, drives, got his man up in the air. Xavier Edwards will pop the 3. Short. Ransom Dickerson backed off and avoided what would have been his second foul, fighting for the rebound. "13 minutes to go in this one. Baseline 3, high, arcing, and good for Kobe Verholst. Do the Evergreens have an answer? To Truax, who spins along the baseline, makes an extra pass, basket and a foul. Ransom Dickerson. Evergreens are always looking to make that extra pass. That's one of the strengths of this team. A lot of weak side baskets. Kobe Verholst is called for the foul. His second, team's third. Peyton Resch comes back in for Rapids. Dickerson with his first points of the second half. Got a nifty 14 tonight. France Propane is your locally owned complete service propane company serving all of central Wisconsin for 2 generations. Learn more at francepropane.com. France Propane, local, quality, family. Three ball there. That looked like it was off the mark from Verhulst as soon as it left his hands. Evergreens into the front court. 19 to the good. Extra pass down low. Felch feeds Ransom Dickerson. Evergreens are a really unselfish team. Rapids down low. There's Gilbertson with an answer. Gilbertson with 18 tonight. Again, Rapids in the second half, though, has not really been able to get stops. In the lane, strong to the rim, Cade Felch on the drive. Felch with 13. Fading back, Gilbertson, that's a tough shot and a miss. Again, you give away all of your strength and all of your height when you're fading backwards like that. Evergreens will bring in Luke Honor and Will Hopper. Evergreens can use a deeper bench here and got a foul on Rapids, a push-off on the inbounds. Peyton Resch has just picked up his third personal foul. Here's Xavier Edwards. Gilbertson's on him to the baseline. 3 for Felch, left it short. Vander Truax up for the offensive rebound. Felch now to the wing, gets it back. Felch will try the 3 again, misses that one. While Truax was tangled up there with Peyton Resch. Both battling for the rebound chance. Spinning, underhand, scooping. Dillingham left it short. Ball's loose, got a jump ball. The arrow points to the Evergreens. Rapids brings back in Walker Schmidt. And Colby Dix, one of their bench players, comes in. Kind of unusual spot for Dix to be in the game. Long pass ahead, back out to Xavier Edwards. Xavier backs it out. Valley Communities Credit Union says for 90 years, we've been a part of your hometown team. Trusted, strong Valley Communities Credit Union, where community comes first, federally insured NCUA. Teams trade turnovers. We're going to have a foul on Rapids for reaching in. It's going to be Everest ball. Colby Gilbertson is called for his first foul. It's the team's 5th. Under 10 minutes to play in the ball game. Truax, double team comes to him, so that means Xavier Edwards is open for the 3. He's hit and it scores. Chance for a 4-point play. Evergreens are widening their lead. Xavier Edwards hits the 3. Points 7, 8, and 9, and a chance for a 10th is coming up. Brody Gilbertson back-to-back fouls. Rapids has no more to give in the first half. In the second half, beg your pardon. Free throw is good for Xavier Edwards. Suddenly the Everest lead swells to 25 points. Gilbertson along the baseline. Bumped hard. Double team comes from a foul on the floor. Evergreens have fouls to give. This will only be the third team foul. Will Hopper is whistled. Rapids will inbound underneath. Tipped away, ball's loose. Gilbertson hustles into the backcourt to keep the possession alive. Gilbertson spins, he's out of control. And wow, a foul is called there. I don't like that foul. Gilbertson has no chance whatsoever to do anything with the ball there. Coming in wildly, and he's bailed out with a foul on Cade Felch, who's picked up his third. Team's fourth. Ransom Dickerson will come back in. Cade Felch will go out. Here's Gilbertson in the corner. Spins towards the baseline, fades backwards and misses. Offensive rebound for Resch, had it stripped away. Evergreen's in a real comfortable spot right now. Under 9 to go in the game. Luke Honor to the wing. Hopper back out for a three, and down it goes for Ransom Dickerson. Ransom's up to 19. In fact, Ransom takes over leading scorer honors from Vander Truax, who's on the bench right now. Whistle, here's a reach-in foul on Luke Honor. It'll be his third. Team's fifth, non-shooting. Vander Truax and Cade Felch are coming back in for the Evergreens, so two more starters come in. Gilbertson on the inbound. Driving in, strip, no foul. Evergreens take it away. Basketball brought to you by Peterson Kramer Funeral Home. More points for Ransom Dickerson. Peterson Kramer Funeral Home is committed to providing personal and compassionate care for each customer. Let Peterson Kramer Funeral Home step in for you in your time of need. The lead is up to 30. Long three. Again, not running offense there. And Brody Gilbertson is off the front rim. Felch to the front court. Baseline three for the Evergreens. Too strong. Rounded out for Sam Dasso. I mean, suddenly the question down the stretch is, will this game go into running time? There's a travel on Rapids. Turnovers are 15-4 in this game. Evergreens have been careful with the ball. Rapids has not. Great Lakes Cheese says, looking for a workplace that invests in you? Join the Wausau team at Great Lakes Cheese, a place where people matter, careers are built to last, with competitive pay and benefits and a workplace culture that feels like home. There's never been a better time to apply at GreatLakesCheese.com. Cross court, Dickerson looking for more. Left that one short, so he's human after all. Walker Schmidt gets the rebound for the Red Raiders. Xavier Edwards got a quick breather. He'll come back in on the next stoppage for the Evergreens. Gilbertson, double team, blocked by Truax. Gilbertson gets it back. Back out for a three, round and out. Too strong for Caius Poat. Dickerson gets the rebound, who's done everything but sell tickets in tonight's game. Yeah, Dickerson has had a nice kind of breakout game. Down low, entry pass to Xavier Marcelionis. The freshman is in for the Evergreens, and he's fouled. Rapids is over the limit, so this will be a 1-and-1 coming up. Marcelionis to the free throw line, fouled by Zach Mansell. A height mismatch there. too strong. Offensive rebound by Truax on the Marcelionis miss. 3 ball there. Good! Cade Felch. Perfect stroke, in position to receive the ball before it got there and let it fly quick. Rapids almost turned it over again. The lead stands at 33 points. This one can't end quickly enough for Rapids. 6 minutes to go. Rapids is calling a timeout. The Evergreens are going to use a deeper bench as we come down the stretch of this game. Will Soberg and Will Hopper will come back in for the Evergreens when play resumes after these messages on Zaleski Sports.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
The Auto Service Specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Rapids played better in the early stages of this game than they have in the middle of the first half and in the second half as well. Rapids led by 5 early on. Turnovers went up. Evergreens converted a lot of those turnovers into points. Second half, Rapids has turned it over 5 times. The Evergreens have scored on each one of those possessions. Gilbertson makes the extra pass. Back out for a 3 to Mansell. Good. Zach had 1 3 in the first half, has 1 here in the second. 8 points overall. To the wing. Quick pop there for Will Soberg. Offensive rebound. Blocked going up. Wow, I thought that was clean. Instead, it looks like Vander Truax will get 2 free throws. Kobe Verhulst has just picked up his 3rd foul. Truax too strong on the first free throw attempt. He's 1 of 2. You'd like to see the big guy become a above average free throw shooter. I think Vander is average right now, 1 for 2 tonight. Evergreens are 4 of 5 from the foul line in the second half. But you can keep your big guy on the floor more if he's a reliable free throw shooter. Rapids turns it over right in front of their bench. Rapids is going to fall to 2-7 on the season. Evergreens will go up to a pretty flashy 8-2 this year. Ball stripped away from Will Hopper. Couldn't keep possession. Ransom Dickerson will come back in. Cade Felch and Xavier Edwards, their night is done. Luke Honor is back in. Truax is the only starter on the floor for the Evergreens right now. Outcome of this one has not been in doubt for a while. 4.5 to go. Gilbertson saves it from going into the backcourt. Cross-court pass turned over. Will Soberg picks it up. 3 ball on the run, and it's good. Will Soberg got the turnover and then hit the 3 down at the other end, so that's not too shabby. From the foul line, leaning in, Brody Gilbertson scores. Brody now has 22, leads all scorers. Evergreen's extra pass down low, good for Luke Honor. Honor with 8 tonight. Gilbertson scores again. Gilbertson's carrying this team on his shoulders. 24 of the 52 points for Rapids belong to Gilbertson. Rapids will put in 4 defensive players. At the rim, missing, getting his own rebound is Truax, and he scores. Both teams will empty their benches for the final 3 minutes of this one. In comes Caden English for the Evergreens. In comes Ben Gartsky for the Evergreens. And the freshman Xavier Marcelionis, who was on the floor earlier, is back in for the Evergreens. Carter Strahada is back in for Everest. So the Everest starters are done for today with a 34-point lead. Here's Julius Knighton, extra pass. Missing at the rim is Kobe Verholst. Evergreen's long pass ahead, tangled up, got a foul. 1-1 coming up for the Evergreens. Ben Gartsky's going to go to the free throw line. Julius Knighton, sophomore, comes in and promptly commits the foul. This will be the last 1-1 for the Evergreens. They'll be in the double bonus from here. Gartsky gets himself into the scorer's column by hitting the first from the foul line. Missed that one. By 35, which will put us into running time as we come down the stretch of this game. So the final 2:20 or so will play even faster. Wyatt Preston spins, got it back, tried to make an extra pass and turned it over. Taken away by Will Schoberg. Evergreen's the other way. Gartsky thought about the three, back out. Here comes the three ball, rounded out for Schoberg. Evergreen save it. Hustle play along the baseline by Gartsky. Three ball from the wing. That's good for Carter Strahota. So Carter, the sophomore, is on the scorer's sheet. And the Evergreens have put up a big fat 90 tonight. .90 seconds left in this game along the baseline, stays with Rapids. Rapids will put in again. Rapids brought 17 varsity players here tonight, so they'll put 3 new ones in. Isaiah Straylau comes in. Hunter Smits comes in as well. And Jacob Mansell. Spinning, that's blocked by Marcelionis. Marcelionis rejects Wyatt Preston. Not sure why our clock is stopped here. And the Evergreens with a big lead. Rapids with another turnover. Down at the other end, points for Caden English. Spinning into the rim, and we've got a foul. Hunter Smits will go to the free throw line. Carter Strahota is called for the foul, his first. Hunter will shoot 2 free throws. Too strong. Julius Knighton comes out. And a number 11 who's not on our roster, Reed Jarosinski. So that's an 18th Rapids player. Both free throws are no good. Caden English gets the rebound. In traffic to the rim, basket is good. Hunter Schmitz. Just waiting to determine our final score tonight. Travel, Evergreens will keep possession. Long three, and it's good for Will Schoberg. Another turnover for Rapids, and even 20 for the ball game. The Evergreens turned it right back. Evergreens, in contrast, have turned it over only 6 times. When the Evergreen starters were in, they turned it over only 4 times. 2 of these turnovers belong to the substitutes. Final horn sounds. 95-54, DC Everest defeats Wisconsin Rapids tonight. Brady Gilbertson with 22 in defeat. Ransom Dickerson and Vander Truax, co-high scorers for the Evergreens, each had 19 tonight. Evergreens improved to 2-1 in league play, and they've won 8 of their 10 games so far this season. Rapids falls to 2-7 overall. Stay tuned for our Merrill Steel postgame show. Consider moving your career to one of the largest growing fabrication companies in the upper Midwest. Apply at merrillsteel.com. Repeating our final score, it's an Everest blowout. 95-54 over Wisconsin Rapids. I'm Chris Conley. Thanks for joining us on Zaleski Sports. Good night, everybody.
Merrill Steel welcomes you as you join us in a virtual tour. Our main facility in Schofield, Wisconsin, covers an area of roughly 46 acres and is home to our company headquarters. From this location, paired with our facilities in Comanche, Iowa, and Springfield, Missouri, we are able to easily fulfill the needs of the industry nationwide. With nearly 1 million square feet of combined space between our 3 facilities, we are able to take on some of the biggest and most complex jobs, making us one of the top 5 steel fabricators in the country. We employ the best of the best welders, those who can weld efficiently with both metal core and flux core, and who aren't afraid to work hard. We also offer on-the-job training, so even beginner welders can learn the ropes and help us build it big. As a backup to our dedicated weld fab team, we have a robotic welder. Merrill Steel is the 4th in the U.S. to have gotten one, keeping us on the leading edge of technology. With the combination of both man and machine, no job is too big to handle, but they'd have no work on their hands without our machine operators. Where our fabrication process really begins is here. Our skilled machine ops team is responsible for bringing in the raw steel. Be it sawing, cutting, drilling, or punching, they make sure the steel is in the correct shape and size for our fab teams. As an addition to the machine ops team, we've recently purchased multiple Python X machines. These handy systems have given us increased productivity, unmatched cut quality, and predictable and consistent throughput. Moving away from fabrication, we come to our coating department. One of the unique benefits of working with Merrill Steel is our in-house blasting and painting capabilities. Many projects require a complex coating system, and that's where we shine above the competition. We regularly apply corrosion-resistant coating in-house, as well as intumescent fire protection when needed. We hold the endorsement for sophisticated paint and coating from AISC. This, along with our NACE certified inspectors, ensure a high-quality finish for every piece. The loading and staging process, sandwiched between the end of production and shipping, is an important step in the fabrication process. Within a moment's notice, we are able to handle and place an entire load onto a trailer for quick delivery to a job site. Finally, the last stage in our process is shipping. Our transit company, Merrill Steel Transit Services, is a wholly owned subsidiary of Merrill Steel Incorporated, consisting of more than 20 state-of-the-art trucks designed for transporting oversized and overweight shipments, along with hundreds of trailers ranging from 48-foot flatbeds to heavy-haul Jeep and booster combinations. We employ only the most highly skilled professional drivers, highly experienced mechanics, and knowledgeable office staff who work as a team to provide cost-effective service in a timely manner. Our shipping fleet is a major reason why we are able to be competitive throughout North America, including the contiguous 48 states, Alaska, and Canada. Thank you for taking the time to learn a little bit about us. We look forward to having you join us in building it big.
It's the Merrill Steel postgame show on Zaleski Sports. Evergreens are blowout 95-54 winners. Coach, you almost didn't want the Christmas break to come because the team was playing so well, and you pick up right where you left off.
Yeah, I think actually in following up from the Christmas break, we had a handful of practices in a row that honestly were our best ones of the season, and that's really kind of jump-started this now pretty nice run. We've dialed in a little bit more defensively. There's still room for improvement and still ways to go. But what we've seen is when our defense is a little bit better, our offense has turned into better and more explosive because we're able to get out and run in transition and get some easier looks.
So a couple minutes into the first half, you take that early timeout, and suddenly the pressure is on, and you're trapping in the corners. You generated 20 turnovers, and you got a lot of points off those turnovers tonight.
Yeah, I mean, credit to Rapids for that first part. I mean, they were taking it to us. They were patient. They moved it from side to side. And I don't know what it was, maybe a 5 or a 6 point lead that they had at that point. And I felt like we were playing too much to their style and to their pace at that time. So that's where we knew we had to try and turn up the pressure a little bit and try and get this into a little bit more of a track meet.
When you stat out this game, you'll be happy to know that your starters turned the ball over only 4 times. 2 more turnovers once the bench players were in. Evergreens were solid with their possessions tonight.
That's really good to hear. I didn't realize that we were that low. I know the guys have had that be a goal for a while now to keep it in the single digits with our turnovers, and we're moving in the right direction with it.
Thanks a lot, Coach. Enjoy the win tonight. Evergreens go to 8-2 on the season. Vander Truax, a little bit of everything tonight. Couple of blocks, couple of drives to the basket. This was a nice game for you guys.
Yeah, well, we really focused on my teammate. Well, they were able to get me open. And when crashing the boards, we had 5 guys in the glass at all times, just no leaking out. We just wanted to get there and make sure they didn't get any offensive rebounds.
Vander and Ransom Dickerson are co-high scorers tonight with 19. Ransom, talk a little about your role with the team this year. A year ago, you were too good for JV, but weren't quite varsity ready. It looks like you've grown into your role this season.
My role is to obviously help get the win, but I've kind of emerged into more of a scorer this year and just like that extra guy, because we already have 3 really good scorers, and if you can add 1 more, that makes a big difference, and it poses really tough matchups for teams.
Congratulations on the win tonight. The Evergreens put up a big fat 95 and beat Wisconsin Rapids. That's going to wrap up our basketball coverage for this Friday night. I'm Chris Conley on the Merrill Steel Postgame Show. Good night, everybody. Give me it in the house, guys. Thank you both for coming over.
I'm Ransom Dickerson.
And I'm Vander Truax.
And we're in the house.
Thanks, guys. Happy New Year to both of you.